Hej og velkommen til Unisport Web TV, hvor alt kan ske. Jeg står nemlig i Holland i byen Hilversum, hvor Nikes europæiske hovedkvarter ligger. I dag skal jeg nemlig snakke med Andre Vasterman, som er den ansvarlige for Nikes teamwear i Europa. Så lad os gå ind og se, hvad han har at sige. We're going to talk a little bit about the teamwear from Nike team today. First of all, thank you for joining us. It's going to be a pleasure talking to you.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Let me go right through it with asking you, how do you design your kits? What do you consider when designing them?
That's a good question. Our consumers, they're really inspired by the clubs that Nike has relationships with, like Manchester United, Barcelona, or world champions like Brazil. And we really look at their kits for inspiration when we design the kits that we make in Nike team.
Yeah.
And so we take elements from their kit design and try to bring that into a team version. For example, the Manchester United jersey from 2010.
Yeah, the one with the
chevron at the front. That is now our victory jersey in the team line.
Oh right, yeah. Do you have an example of it?
Yeah, I can show it.
Yeah, and if you made that red and put a Manchester United crest on it, that would pretty much be the home jersey.
That's exactly
from a couple of years ago. So you mentioned that you took the design from, or the inspiration from the Manchester United shirt. Do you have any other clubs or teams that you use as an inspiration for the Nike teamwear?
Almost every kit in our team collection is inspired on one of the designs from our professional clubs.
Yeah.
This one that we're looking at here is our precision jersey. That is an interpretation of the Barcelona jersey that they wear this year on the field.
Okay, so with the thin and thick stripes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And we do different color variations so that it's suitable for any team.
When you design a kit, do you need to keep anything in mind, like space for the crests or anything like that?
Yeah, it's very important that whenever you design a team kit, that there's always space for the crest that needs to go on the heart. So we always put our mark on the right side.
Oh yeah.
And there's always the necessity to put sponsor logos on. A lot of amateur teams have local sponsorships, and so we need to provide space and possibility to apply that logo on the garments. Yes.
So you don't make any kind of interfering elements on the torso of the shirt.
We try to keep an area free so that sponsor logos can be applied at the front, sometimes at the back or on the sleeve.
Yeah.
So really try to incorporate that in our design.
Yeah. So Andre, you have a lot of different teamwear shirts to choose from. Which one of them is your personal favorite?
My favorite jersey is the Revolution jersey that is in front of us here. That's a jersey inspired on the French national team.
Yeah.
We launched that jersey recently, and it really combines the elegance and style of the French together with the innovative fabrics and constructions that we have in this garment.
Yeah, and mentioning fabrics, what kind of fabrics do you use for the teamwear jerseys?
Well, Nike is known for innovation and technology, and all of our football jerseys have been made with dry fit technology. That's a fabric that wicks sweat away from the skin to keep you dry and comfortable during the game.
Yeah.
And that's something that in this jersey has been incorporated in combination with a recycled polyester, where we take old water bottles and turn them into high-performance football jerseys.
Yeah, and you use that for the teamwear collection as well?
Yes, that's used by professional clubs, but also in the teamwear collection we are using that technology.
So, as I understand it, do you have teamwear jerseys as the same quality that the players get to wear, the pros get to wear?
Absolutely, absolutely. In the team sports collection we have two of our top jerseys that are direct interpretations from our national teams and club teams.
Yeah.
But every other shirt in the line is also using the exact same spec and technologies as the professional teams.
Yeah. So what kind of separates the top of the line jerseys from the more normal teamwear jerseys?
Where you can see differences, for example, is in the premium Brazil jersey, where we have laser cut holes in the side panels for added ventilation. On maybe a lower level jersey, you see regular mesh fabric where there's holes in the fabric by the construction of the fabric.
But still a really good quality.
Absolutely. Mesh is also a very good tool for added ventilation.
Yeah. So you mentioned that all clubs could get a really nice shirt and wear the same design as Rooney and Messi and Barcelona does. But what kind of clubs do you work with?
In our Nike team portfolio, we have from Champions League teams all the way down to amateur teams.
Yeah.
As an example of Champions League clubs, we work with Trabzonspor from Turkey.
Yeah. As a teamwear club?
As a teamwear club.
Oh.
But we also have Mainz from Germany,
Yeah.
who qualified for the Europa League this year. And there's Genk from Belgium, also in the same group as Inter and Trabzon this year. So yeah, there's a lot of high performance teams in our portfolio, but we go all the way down to the semi-professional level, the highest amateur rankings in the countries, and even to pub leagues, bar football, indoor football, amateur football, the youngsters, the men, the women, the top, it's all there. Yeah.
The last question I'm interested in hearing about, you mentioned the dry fit material. How do you choose the fabrics of the shirt? Do you go to the Far East and just pick one, or do you select the best options available?
Well, the founders of Nike, Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman, they are obsessed by innovation, and the credo of those two fine gentlemen is that always listen to the athletes. Yeah. And that's in the DNA of this company. So any design that we do, we first listen to the athlete. Yeah. And in our sports research center in Portland, Oregon, where we have our world headquarters, we do a lot of testing. And not only in the lab, but also on the field of play with the athletes. People wear test for us, give us feedback, and tell us what we need to do to make products better. All right. So it's by no means we take fabric off the shelf and we use it in Nike team. There's a lot of study that goes into this.
So it's kind of an evolution of the fabric, and you do that yourself from scratch.
Absolutely. We have our own proprietary fabrics, and we develop them ourselves.
So everything is in order.
Absolutely.
Andre, that was about it for me. It was a pleasure talking to you and hearing a little more about the Nike teamwear.
Fantastic.
Det var umiddelbart alt, hvad Andre og jeg vi havde til jer for i dag. Og vi har altså hørt lidt om, hvad Nike egentlig har haft af overvejelser, da de har designet deres teamwear-trøjer, som i øvrigt virker rigtig, rigtig lækre. Hvis du har nogle spørgsmål til det her teamwear-tøj, så er du meget velkommen til at skrive i boksen her under billedet. Det var som sagt alt for i dag, men du må have det godt, til vi ses igen her i Unisport Web TV. Hej så længe.